Hey, welcome to my journey. Y'all know what the day is. It is thrifting day. I sat here and fiddled with this little camera holder, phone holder, and I think I got it figured out how to keep it from tilting down. My little, it's a little Yankee Candle thing. I don't even know where I got it. I know I didn't buy it new. I might have got it at a thrift store. I don't know where I got it. I've had it in here forever. It's what I hang other little air fresheners off. It's just a little thing it's got little thingies, and it pushes into your vent. Well, I pushed instead of splitting it on the vent, I put it together and shoved it in there to hold that vent up. So I think we got it covered. Listen, I'm feeling good today. I got new tires. Listen. Sorry. I didn't quite like that angle. I don't know if I still like this angle or not. You see too much of this. Or do you? Oh, well, it's pretty good. Just kidding. Oh my gosh. Something's wrong with me this morning. Anyway, I'm feeling good because I got me 4 new tires yesterday. Not used tires, not 2 tires, not 1 tire. 4 new matching tires. I feel like the queen, let me tell you. I feel like I am setting a foot up off the road higher, and it rides so much better now. It still jiggles in here because this is not a luxury car. This is just a regular car. It's a Kia Sorento, and it's a 2011, so it's not even new. But I love it. It's my car, and I would drive it until I can't drive it no more. But I feel better now going to Salisbury. David said, maybe watch you drive until we get them tires on. I'm thinking, Tuesday coming up, you know. But I went yesterday, so it worked out good. So, you know, we're going to head over here to the Goodwill. I might get there right when they open and get to see my side first, or I might have a few people in front of me. I don't know. But still, I'll be there early. And remember, I told you last week, Nazareth has 10% off on Tuesday, so you know I'm going up there. I mean, yeah, I'm spending gas to get there, but it's one of my favorite stores, and 10% is 10%, so that'll take $1 off my gas bill. I don't care. This is like my enjoyment, my hobby. You know, some people spend a whole lot more on their hobby than I do. Some people spend less. Some people don't have a hobby. I have other hobbies that I'm trying to get myself back into, but I ain't got there yet. I did go to the doctor, and y'all know I don't hide my mental health issues. I'm bipolar, and have been for, you know, however long. But I had some issues I needed to talk to him about, and so we're changing the medicine. We're taking me off of one and adding a new one. And he said it's a good one for helping you be more enthusiastic about life. So I'm excited for that one to kick in. Right now we're weaning off of the other one and weaning onto this one, so it's like a week of opposites, and then just after that straight on the new one. So I'm looking forward to that. Now tomorrow, which you're seeing this on Friday, you know what, I go shopping on Tuesday, and this video don't go up till Friday, so I've got to kind of watch what I talk about, because if you watch, I noticed this last week, and I apologize, but when I'm here talking to you and something happened, I talk about it, and then when weigh-in comes, I'm like, well, I need something to talk about, and I talk about my week, and it turns out to be the stuff I already talked about on this. So if you watch my weigh-in, you hear it, that's the first time. But then when you turn on Friday, I talked about it on Tuesday, which was before Thursday, but you're seeing it again on Friday. On Friday. So I kind of got to watch what I talk about. But then here's the thing. If I forget to talk about it today, I'm doggone going to forget to talk about it on Thursday. You can count that. But I don't even know what I was saying. Oh, you will have already heard my results, and you already know that I went to get my SPECT CT scan. I'm getting that on Wednesday. So if you didn't watch my weigh-in and you want to know how that went, then go back on yesterday's video and watch my weigh-in, because I'm actually getting to see the surgeon Thursday, the next day, which is unheard of. She said, boy, he's pushed out. She goes, but I can get you in the next day. I'm like, well, yeah, I'll take that. Duh. Because you know, when you get a scan, something that's going to determine your treatment, you don't want to wait. You just want to know. And they give you these results on your My Chart, and you read them and you try to decipher them, and you look up words that you don't know, and you get all these things in your head, and you done built it up, and then he tells you something that don't even match up what you looked, you know, because you don't really know what you're looking for. So I don't like seeing those results and then guessing. But so that's why, if you're seeing this Friday and you realized yesterday's video was late, that is why, because I want to wait until I see him, and he's not till the afternoon. But anyway, that's that. So I'm going to quit talking. I'm going to quit talking before I say anything else that I need to talk about on Thursday. So I'm going to hush, and we're almost up here to the Goodwill. Well, halfway. Well. All kind of news to report. Number one, at Nazareth, I found a wish list item. Yes, I did. Actually, two. One is a big one and one is a small one. But both I have thought about just yesterday. No joke. Cannot wait to show you. Second of all, you know they already closed my Dollar Tree. And I did Dollar Tree near me, and there's no new ones. So I don't know if they're going to open another one or they're just not. So that's gone up here in Salisbury. I thought, well, I'm going to the Salvation Army because I hadn't been to it in a long time. I used to get up on Saturdays and go for their 49-cent sale, you know. I hadn't done that in a very long time, and I haven't stopped by there when I've been in town. So today I thought, well, and I didn't feel like going to Habitat because I just didn't feel like they was going to have anything I wanted. I just had that feeling. And I said, I'm going to Salvation Army. I get there, and the Salvation Army red letters in the front of the building on the top was gone. I said, oh my gosh, they done closed up. So I rode by and looked. There was men out there putting little decals up above it, like kids closed, this, that, and the other, whatever. And there was somebody on a ladder in front of the opening and somebody else doing something, you know. But on the window, they said store closing April 16th, I think it was. We lost our lease. So I got out and went up there. I said, can you shop today? Because, you know, he was in front of the door. And they said, not today, but they'll be open tomorrow. Well, I'm not coming back to Salisbury tomorrow. Besides, I got my test tomorrow. So there's two stores I've lost in Salisbury. But I'm going to go home now. And I've spent kind of a lot of money. I got some big ticket items for a thrift store, not for a regular store. They're not. But for me, they are. But I'm going to go home. Hold on. I do not know where that came from, because I'm very well rested. I woke up and just laid in the bed there a little bit. My CPAP had run out of water, and it always wakes me up because it's dry breathing, and it messes your nose up and the back of your throat where you're breathing, and so it always wakes me up when the water runs out. And I guess because the air's been so dry, it uses more. In the summertime, I don't recall it running out near as much as it has been this winter. I mean, maybe it did, but I don't remember. But anyway, I took that off, and then I just laid there. Didn't want to get up because I was feeling so good and stretched out. Now my back was hurting, but I was feeling good up in my covers. And where was I going with that? Oh, I didn't know where I yawned from. I'm about to do it again. My sincerest apologies. So I'm going to go home. Just a good little drive home. So I'll see how I feel when I get there. If I want to go to any. Ooh, all right. Are you going to let me go? Bless your heart. Thank you. If I feel like going to any more Goodwills, I don't feel like going to the Value Village because I just know they're not going to have nothing I want. I don't go there. I used to go there all the time, and then they changed to Value Thrift. That's what they call themselves now. I still call them Value Village. Ever since they changed to Value Thrift, they jacked their prices up crazy. They get a lot of new stuff, and it's, gosh, to me, it's higher than if you could find it at Walmart's. And I mean, they have some good stuff, but I'm not paying the prices for what they got. And then they're used, thrifty stuff. They got it so expensive, it's not even funny. I just look at that stuff. Sometimes I say it out loud. I'm like, y'all must be crazy. Sometimes my mouth don't realize it's not using its inside voice. It's using its outside voice. And my tongue wags before my brain thinks. I'm gonna get my butt whooped one day. I keep telling David, I said, I'm gonna get my butt whooped. I'm gonna get my butt whooped. Because I tend to roll my eyes. Because, people, all you gotta say is people. People. The things they do. And the rudeness. There's good people in the world, but you know how you run across them people. And I used to mouth things to myself in my brain, but the older I get, the more I mouth them with my mouth. And sometimes I'm afraid it's going to get loud enough for them to really hear, and then they're going to cold call me. I told David, if anybody ever tries to go after me, I'm going down swinging. If anybody was to ever try to attack me, if they kill me, I want you all to know, right here and right now, I went down swinging. I'm taking something with me. Some skin under the fingernail. Listen, I watch enough Criminal Minds. I know these things. I'm going to jerk some hair out their head. Oh, I'm going to get some DNA off of them. They might get me, but I'm going down swinging. So, listen, buddy, we could be doing the speed limit. I'm thinking I might have to do that because it's 70, this part of the interstate. So we must go 70, especially since I have new tires. Listen, the ones I was running on, I didn't know they were so bad. I went to get the front two, right? And the guy, David, paid for them online and ordered them and made me an appointment. I went to Discount Tire because he done RJ right, and David said I want to send him some business. So that's not where we usually get our tires from. And he went out there and he come back in. He goes, well, he said, we checked your back tires. He said, I don't want to scare you, but if they were my mom or my sisters, I would buy the tires for them. I said, one of them, listen, this is what we do. Unless we know we've got a problem with something, we get the goodie out of it. We get the goodie out of it. And let me tell you, we got the goodie out of them back tires. They was probably used when we bought them, because we'll buy used, how they fix them up, whatever they do to them. I don't know if they recap these days or not. I know used to recapping was the thing. I don't know if that's the thing anymore. But we'll buy a used tire from where we buy our tires. We ain't got no problem with it because we ain't never had no problem with them. But we've had these on the back of the car. Either we figure either we don't think we've had them on there that long. We don't think. But maybe because they can look. There's a number on the tire. The first number is a four thing tire, and I don't know where they found it on the tire, but they can see it without taking it off. The first number, like 32, I think that's the inches, and the last number is the last 2 digits of the year. Child, one of mine was a 2015, and one of mine was a 2016. I know had them tires on here for 10 years if they were not refurbished, used. So they could have been a 2015, but we bought them later, refurbished. You know what I'm saying? So either way, he said they were toast. He said he would not put his mom and his sister back in that car. So I said, well, let me call my husband. I told David about that. He goes, oh. He goes, well, tell him to put them on. I said, okay. He said, well, they said that because he tried to call and order the other ones, that they don't take the credit card number over the phone. He said they used to, but they don't do it. I said, well, give it to me. Let me write it down and see if they'll do that. And sure enough, you can type it in on the keypad. He did whatever he did on the computer, and I could type it in, all the information on the keypad. So I thought that was pretty cool. And it did it right up. And then they do windshield wipers too. He says, now, what about windshield wipers? Do you need any? I said, well, on the front I don't, because they're new. I said, but I do on the back. It is old. I done told David I needed another one, and he never got around to it. And I ain't got around to it because the cars is his domain. You see what I'm saying? I told him, I said, yes, I need a back one. So he did on the computer. He goes, that'll be $150. I said, what? I said, no. I said, my husband will crap his pants. No. He just laughed. He said, I'm joking. It's $16. I'm like, okay, you need to stop. You need to stop. Listen, these ones on the front was like $30 a piece. Of course, that one on the back's a little bitty one. But I checked it when I got in. I did my little wash water fluid, you know, and wiped it. Ooh, it wiped it good and clean. Ooh, oh, gators, baby gators. Okay, so there's your little trucker talk. When you see, you know how their tires, when they blow tires, part of the tire comes off and you just see a layer of the tire on the side of the road somewhere, and sometimes if it happens it'll be in the middle road and you gotta, you know, go around or whatever. That's a gator. That's what they call a gator. What I ran over was just tidbits of a tire here, there, and the other. They don't call them baby gators. I just call them baby gators. But when you see part of a big rig's tire over on the side of the road, that's a gator. So there you go. There's your truck talk for today. I know some other truck talk, but it ain't clean. So we won't go there. Oh, let's see. Let's just go. No, that's not my. That's when I want to go home. Let's go on down. Yeah, let's go on down. That ain't the one I want to go home. That's when I take RJ home. And me and him's been out. Or if I need to go somewhere up this side of town. I'm going to go to the next one. And I think I'm going to go see what that sorry Goodwill has to offer. Hey. Listen, I brought my water. Y'all, I did not even go get my treat. Starbucks iced chai latte. I didn't do it. I had a pitiful week. Y'all will have seen it by now. I'm worried about weigh-in. I am worried because I did terrible this weekend. It was a terrible weekend eating wise. So we'll see. I did good yesterday. I said, well, I better get back at it Monday. So I did. So far today I did. I tell you, my prep is helping me. Ooh, that chicken is good. That pineapple barbecue chicken I prepped. Ooh, it's good. It's good. I wish I had more pineapple on it. Oh, that was the most delicious part. But when I can find a chicken recipe that when it's reheated don't taste like gamey chicken, it is a winner in my book. And even that sugar-free barbecue sauce was delicious. You know, I hadn't ate that sugar-free stuff in a long time, and I got to where I can't do it. I just can't take that flavor. Well, this was Ray's, Sweet Baby Ray's, sugar-free. Okay, I'm gonna get over there too, honey. And it did not taste funky. It was really good. It was a really good chicken dish. I would definitely make it again. I don't know if I'd make it for supper because David don't like fruit on his meat. So he wouldn't want he would eat it. Well, I could make it and he could pick the, go ahead. Go ahead. He ain't looking, but I was telling him. I'm gonna see if that don't bother you because it's getting hot in here. If he picked the pineapple off, I think he would like the flavor of it. It's very good. I do think next time I will put some pineapple juice on it. I really do, to up that flavor, and I wouldn't even feel bad about it. I was surprised at how low carb it was with fruit on it. So that was a nice surprise. It was high protein, low carb. But yeah, it was good. Well, this is going to be my exit down here. And then I'm going to see what this Goodwill that don't ever have nothing. I ain't been in there in a very long time. I used to go in there regular when they used to have all kind of just junk. I'm telling you, now that Goodwill sells their stuff online, you don't hardly find nothing good in the store. You have to really look up on it. I think they just throw you a bone every now and then. You know what I mean? But I've told you before, you go to Goodwill, I don't know if it's Goodwill.com. It's just Goodwill. Just Google Goodwill online shopping. Scroll through there and look at the prices of the stuff they got. It is crazy. And I don't have a clue what their shipping would be. So, anyway, I'm going to quit talking and get on up here. Well, we are back home. And holy, too much shopping Batman. I spent too much money today. It made up for all those trips that you don't really find much. Today made up for it. And you know what? I was telling David before he went to bed, he just went to bed. I said, the prices at the thrift stores are going up. And there's nothing you can do about it. If you want to buy the item, you just have to suck it up and pay it if you want it bad enough, you know. Because there's nothing we can do about it. They jack their prices up just like everything else has jacked up. Thrift stores have too. There's still some bargains you can find, but there's still some on up there things you can find. So we're just going to jump on into the haul. And the first place I went was, right here. The Goodwill that you get there at 9 o'clock and you get in early. So I did find a couple things. But first let me show you this. This is for Joan, my good friend Joan. She collects cookbooks of movies and TV shows. And so I saw this and sent it to her because I don't know what she has. And she didn't have this one. So I thought, well, that's a good one to add to her collection. So I got that. And you know, this was Senior Citizen Day. I don't know how much that book was. I cannot remember how much their books are. So I don't know. But then I found this. 11 of the half-pint cannon jars. It came with the bands and the lids, but they're gone and one jar's gone. But that's okay because they're new and they're in their little case. So they were $7.99. You might say $8 minus 25%. That makes them $6, right? For 11 cannon jars. You know, when I see the little cases of these, I pick them up. But, yeah, 11. So that was a good deal. I like these little jars. And then I found this for my porch. I love this. Let me find a way to back up and hold it. You can see how big it is. But I found two things that I wanted David to put out there besides something to fill up that space. But when I saw this today, oh, I wanted it more. So I'm going to take that wreath I have down on the big side of the porch on the right side and put this up. I think it'll look so much better. So I got that. Now it was $9.99, so $10, 25% off of that. What, $7.50? Makes it $7.50. It was worth $7.50 to me. So there you go. If it's worth it, it's worth it. Now the next place I went was Nazareth. I've already got it out here. This was one of my wish list items. You're not even going to believe what it is. It's a little tank top. Now, this is not to wear out in public. It's to wear under things, because they think when you're big, and I know some of y'all understand what I'm saying, that you need armholes that are big so your bra sticks out. I have shirts like that. I was looking at one yesterday. I said, I need a shirt to go under. Well, I have one. It's got the shelf bra in it. It's got straps, and it covers. It comes up and covers, but it's a heavier material than this, and it's looser. This, I got a size smaller, maybe 2 sizes if you want to fit right, you know, because I want the form fit under there from what I'm wearing it over. It was $4. Now, it was 10% off. It's brand new. I mean, there you go. I don't even know who made it. Don't matter. Oh, it says stretch. Rib cami. But, oh, Walmart's. Oh, that's cool. But it's perfect. And you can see the armhole is not deep. So that is going to fit my needs perfectly. And that is one of my wish lists from just yesterday. Wait till you see my big wish list. Then I found some more these placemats. 4 for $2. Yep, they were $2, so 10% off of that. But those are, I think those are nice and springy. And I found this corn cutter. That plastic one I had did not work, so I ended up just cutting it off with a knife. This was $2, but I wanted to give it a try just to see, and see if it helps any. If it don't, well, I won't use it, but I won't know till I try. So I got that. And then I got this because RJ, we were talking about something here not too long ago, and I don't know how we got to talking about bacon splatter or something, or hamburger splatter. He said, do you have a splatter screen? I said, no. He said, you got to get a splatter screen, game changer. It don't make near the mess. So I saw it was hanging up on a nail in their housewares room, like on one of the shelves. It was $1. It looks brand new. So I got me a splatter screen. Then they still had their books, $3 a bag. Well, I found 2 books I wanted. And then I was like, why pay $2 for 2 books when you can get a whole bag for $1 more? So I went back over there and looked again. I mean, that's just proper math, I think. This is one pretty sure I don't have. I saw it. I didn't even look at the picture to see if I had it, but the name and it just does not ring a bell. If I have it, I'll donate it. But it's the fix it and forget it. You know, I collect those. Potluck Heaven. Yeah, I got that. And then this is Depression Era Recipes. It's not an old book. It's like 1980 something, 1989. But it says the recipes contained in this book were for the most part obtained from brittle handwritten recipe books composed by relatives and friends' relatives. So it's depression. Look, it says depression wasn't all soup lines and poverty. So that's what these recipes are. And I just thought it would just be fun to just read the old-timey recipes somebody just put together in a book. And then this was the big book of one-pot recipes. I do this, and I can see recipes. I'm like, nope, not going to eat it, not going to eat it, not going to eat it. So I won't bother with the book, because if it's got, like, I looked at one, and the first thing I opened to was stuffed grape leaves. I'm like, it ain't going to have nothing we going to eat. This one has stuff that I believe we'll eat. Then this is another fix and forget it that I know I don't have. Slow Cooker Surprises. It's a hardback. So it better be the same fix and forget it people. If not, it's still fix and forget it. It don't have their name on the front. It could be, I don't know, but anyway, I don't have it and I got it. So there you go. Crock pot, fix and forget it. It's they're crock pot books. And then look, and I hope I don't have, Where did I put them books? I don't know where I put them books that I bought last week. I put them somewhere. The country, cooking, best of country. I think. Oh, that's just best of country. I thought it was best of country cooking. Well, anyway, I got a cookie cookbook because I read it wrong. So, whatever. And then Taste of Home Christmas 2013. I thought I had a picture. Oh, good. I don't have it. I couldn't find a picture of it. I got to take one of which ones I had. So I don't have this one. Taste of Home Christmas 2013. So that is all I got from Naz. No, it is not all I got. Hold on. Excuse me. My big wish list. I was just thinking yesterday, and I have told David before, I want one of those coffee pots they got at Sheetz. The kind that you push the buttons and it grinds your beans right there and makes a fresh cup of coffee. Well, I've looked at some of them and they are expensive. $300 and $400. I ain't paying $300 and $400 for no coffee pot. You are crazy in the head. Well, I told myself yesterday, I said, I'm going to keep my eyes open at the thrift store because I am of the belief if there's something you want, if you can hold off, unless it's an emergency purchase that you really need to replace, then if you hold off and bide your time, you're going to find something at the thrift store. You just are. That's how it's always been over my lifetime of thrifting. And I told my children the same way. I said, if you just bide your time, just don't impulse buy new. If it's something you can wait on, just wait. You'll find something. So look what I found. I just said to myself yesterday, I'm going to be looking at the thrift stores. Look at this. Let me get it up here. Look at that. Cuisinart, which is a reputable brand to me. And look, it even came with the book, and it says it works. Well, it was $20, and I got $2 off of that for the discount, so I got it for $18. I just looked up, and I saw one on Amazon for either $132 or $138. I ain't paying that for no coffee pot. So this will grind. You put it in fresh. It will grind your beans and make you a fresh cup of coffee. And I've been wanting one of those for so long. I'm so excited over this. But I seen it. It was on the top shelf where they're let me set this down here. Where they're, oh, please don't fall. Hold on. I'm coming back, I promise. Where their appliances were, it was on the top shelf. And just the way it was with the top, I'm like, is that one of those? So I had to get up close to read the words on it. So I got up there and I got up close. And you can tell where you pick your grind. I'm like, it's one of them. Oh my gosh. So I got it down. It works. There's a book that goes with it. $20. That thing went straight in my buggy. And I was like, they talk about these days, manifest things. You know, when you get up in the morning, you manifest your day. You manifest something. I wasn't trying to manifest it, but I sure called them up in a good way. I talk about calling things up in a bad way. Don't be calling that up. But thinking about these things yesterday, both of those yesterday, I kid you not. And I got them. I cannot wait to get that coffee pot cleaned up and washed up and try that thing. So then after that, I come home from well, I already told you. And then I come home from Salisbury and I went to the one Goodwill and I got, this is what I got. Look at this. I love this. It was $4. You talk about vintage. And I got the recipe tin, that's the chicken. Well, here's the duck. And listen, it was $4. Here's the chicken. And I got my pig coffee cup. I got to get it back out. And then there's the cow. The only thing missing is the pig. And I'm wondering if the pig was the big one over this, or if they just didn't have the pig. But the pig was my favorite one. So I had to have it. Period, bottom line, had to have it. It's going in there on my counter, wherever I can find a spot. There you go. And I'm going out there and dig out my pig coffee cup. When Holly got me that set of Pioneer Woman, I put my other coffee cups up because that was a set of 4 and I didn't have room for all my other ones, and I just used those. So I put all my other ones up. Well, I put my pig one up, and she always used that one when she come over. So I need to dig it back out. And then look here what I found for $4. A whole set. Well, that one's small. Must have a big picture. 3-piece, but it's not that picture. That's the wrong picture. Anyway, it's that fluorescence, and they're brand new. This is blueberry muffin. Look, brand new. Y'all know how I am about my candles because I burn them every day. So I got that size. I got that size. Yep, no lid. Oh, it's down. Okay, I thought it was small. It is. It was right. 2 of those. $4. Brand spanking new. Yes, brand spanking new. That used to be a popular little line of things, if I am not mistaken. So I got that, and then you're going to say, why did you get that? And I'm going to say, because I have all these other Dash things, and I don't have this one, and I didn't know they made it, and I might want to use it. There, that's the story. And I'm sticking to it. Pit sale maker. $4. Yes. A Dash pit sale maker. Listen, I could get me some low carb, sugar-free ice cream, make me a little ice cream sandwich. We might could do that. Who knows? But look, isn't that cool? So yeah, I got it. Sue me. This was $3. Mainstays. This is Walmart's. One something melon. Anyway, it smells wonderful. Brand new, 3-wick. I'm sure it was more than $3 at Walmart's. Listen, I'm normally a warm scent, but this, it'll do. I will take it because I do like watermelon scents. And then this, let me put my receipt down there. This was, I thought, a little bit high. Maybe not. It was $5, but glass lid. I don't know what size. I don't know how much it holds, but this is a good storage container, and I wanted it. So guess what? I got it. Ain't that how the story goes? Then the last place I went, listen, all these, I got them down there on the floor. All these bags I have thrifted, these good Lands' End bags, and the 31 bag, all the big heavy duty canvas bags, I used them all today. They came in so handy. So they're definitely worth their money. So let me get my stuff out of, I'll just pull that out as it goes. I got this for Holly, where to find it in the Bible. It goes like, let me open it up. So you want to learn about like-minded. It gives you part of the like idol, like follower. Psalms 135, 15 to 18. So anything that you want to look up, you look it up, and it'll give you the reference verses to go to it. I thought she might like that as she does her Bible study. So I got it for her. And then I found this. I don't know if I have it or not, but it was Gooseberry Patch. Old-fashioned country Christmas. Like I said, I don't know if I have it or not, but you know, I collected Gooseberry Patch. And that's because Joan, bless her heart, when she was cleaning out one time a few years ago, she gave me her Gooseberry Patch books. And I have a whole shelf in there, pretty shelf, dedicated just to my Gooseberry Patch. Love the Gooseberry Patch. I used to do a series of cooking on that, and I quit. I should pick that back up. So anyway, I got that. Then I got these. They were $3. But this, when I tell you, I am not exaggerating, at one point in my life, this was the only candle I would burn, this hazelnut. I kept Walmart cleared out of these candles. And when I would go to get some more and they wasn't there, I would be heartbroken. I would not burn another single candle. And I didn't have a wax melt then to put scent into the air. It was this. And these candles will scent your house. These are very potent candles. Mainstays, yes. Hazelnut cream. Now, this was $3. Seems like back when I bought them, they were $2.44. That, for some reason, that rings a bell in my head. I think they're more than $3 now. But even if they're the same price as Walmart's, I don't care. They had it. Oh my gosh. That smell takes me back. So I got that one and then this one. And they're both brand new, you see. This is just vanilla, plain vanilla. Oh, smells so good. They were both $3. Definitely worth it. And then finally, this is the last thing I got. A Starbucks cup. Did I need it? Mm-mm. I don't know what the outside is, but the inside, stainless steel. You know what I got this for? My iced chai lattes. So when I'm making one to go out, there you go. I have my Pioneer Woman when I make my cold brew drinks that I take, like when I go to the garden. I will take one of them a lot of times because I can get a lot in that cup. This one's smaller. Good size for the iced chai latte. Guess how much this was? Guess. Okay, the sticker's still on the bottom. You know how much Starbucks cups cost, right? USA, $22.95. And they don't discount as far as I know. I think what they have on their stickers is what they sell it for. So the depreciation that was worn off of this for my $1, $1. This. You can't beat it. And it's perfect. Matter of fact, when I was at the first Goodwill, I went by the plastics. That's where I bought my mermaid one, Starbucks cup. I went by the plastics looking. I kid you not. Oh my gosh, I forgot about it until we're sitting here talking about it. For a cup for an iced chai latte. They had one, I think it was glass. You could see through it. It was pretty with the bamboo lid. And it didn't have a straw with it. You'd have to use your own straw. But I thought, well, that's pretty. You could see it and you could see the foam and everything. But I would break that. So I'm like, well, I didn't see nothing. There you go. So when I tell you, I spent a lot of money today. But I enjoyed myself. I had fun. I think I got good stuff. I really do. I like my stuff. I got useful stuff. I got decorative stuff. I got a lot of useful stuff, actually. A lot of useful stuff. The only decoration I got was this over here that goes on the porch. And the little canisters. Other things, the corn cutter, the placemats, the candles. Well, the cookbooks, they're just, the dash, the screen thing, the big canister, black glass canister, the can jars. So I did good. I think I did. And you know what? Even if I didn't, that's on me. So that's all for this haul. I hope you enjoyed it. I sure enjoyed it. It made up for the days when I don't find nothing. Y'all know there's Tuesdays when I don't find nothing. And there's Tuesdays when I just hit the jackpot like today. So I hope you enjoyed it. Glad you came along with me. This is Friday that you're seeing it. So tomorrow will be another mini planning grocery haul. So I'll see you then.